Well, hello, Scorpio. So this is Karen with Veronica. I am Karen with Veronica's Dreams Tarot and Coaching. And we are going to take a look at this is a general reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising for May 2023. We'll take a look at the energies as they progress throughout the month. Three cards challenge what you don't see, what to look for or watch for. Then advice and outcome for the overall energies for the month. I'm using Somnia Tarot today. And let's get started here. I do personal readings. There'll be the link to my website is in the description. Okay, what does our Scorpio need to know for May 2023? Can you tell us what our Scorpio needs to know for May 2023? May 2023 Scorpio. What do they need to know, please? Okay. So we've got three cards. Beginning of the month is Eight of Swords. Middle, Ace of Wands. Lovers. Nice. Challenge. Two of Swords. What you don't see. Seven of Swords. What to look for coming in. The Sun. And Eight of Swords. Okay. Advice. King of Wands. And the Moon. Outcome. I'm not telling you what the outcome is yet. The bottom of the deck is Eight of Wands. We do have some Wands energy happening here. I got Swords too. You know, this Eight of Wands in this deck reminds me, he's got the chandelier moving in front of him. And it reminds me not of an indecisiveness, but more of a, like you're not getting a grip on things. You know, like when you watch something move and you're just watching it, but you don't do anything about it, and it's got energy, but it's just, oh my God, like stop. I need to stop the chandelier. I need to get up and move. I need to get motivated. I feel like that's the energy. I feel like there's some kind of energy where you feel like you need to get motivated. And I mean, you know, honestly, it starts out with the Eight of Swords. You're stuck. Like the beginning of the month, y'all feel stuck. You feel like you can't get out of a mess that you're in. Whatever that is. This could be just like you're not happy at work, or you feel stuck at home, or you feel stuck. You just feel stuck. And it's a feeling, it's in your head because it's a sword, and you just don't know like what direction to go in. You don't know how to pull yourself out. It feels very deeply stuck. And when I have this also as at the bottom of the deck, again, because I'm looking at the chandelier going like this, I'm just like, what do I do? Like, how do I get out of this mess? And it's not a mess as much as it is just, I feel like it's frustrating though. I pulled as I was pulling these, I'm a little bit frustrated because you really do feel stuck. So Scorpio, you do have something new coming in the middle of the month though. So not only when I see this Ace of Wands in this deck do I feel like it is something new and something beginning, but it's also like an eye opener as well. This wand is coming out of this pit. So I almost get the feeling like that Eight of Swords feeling. It's like this wand is taking you out of that pit, you know, out of being stuck, out of all of these things, whether it's an idea or a new adventure, it doesn't matter. Something new is starting that really like brings you right out of that pit. And it feels good. Like as soon as I got to this card, I started feeling good again. So, you know, there's a good energy here. There's, And anytime we get unstuck, it's nice because being stuck is a horrible, horrible feeling. And especially when you feel like you can't do anything about it and nothing's changing, but you don't know what to do to change it, but you got to do something and it's just, that's the feeling I was getting over here with this Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. So, but in the middle of the month, things get better and you'll feel better. And you will see a renewed passion for something. Now, at the end of the month, there is a partnership happening. I do feel like, though, there is a decision to make with this partnership because your challenge is the Two of Swords. So the challenge is making a decision on what way to move forward. So here comes this new thing, and it's great and it's awesome and it feels good and you're happy. But then, bam, all of a sudden, now you're stuck with a choice. Now, is it a bad choice? No, no, not at all. But it's still a choice, and no matter what, when we have to make a decision on, and I feel like because of that Ace of Wands, more so than anything, more so than even this Lovers card, I feel like this Lovers card is more about. I almost feel like it's a different energy. I feel like the Ace of Wands is what brings you out of feeling stuck. But because you've come out of feeling stuck, then you meet somebody or somebody that you already know, you're going to develop a further relationship here. It could be choices too. I mean, the Lovers is about choices, but I do feel like it's opposites attract type of deal too. With this card, I definitely feel opposites attract. You have one tree on fire and the other tree growing. So it's like this um but I couple it with that Ace of Wands though, so it does feel good. Like there is some really good energy happening here. I'm going to tell you, the beginning of the month is not going to feel so hot, but as the month moves forward and you renew a new passion for life, for love, for whatever, this Lovers does feel good. So, whatever this partnership is, whether it's work or love or friendship, it's going to feel really good at the end of the month. It's going to feel special. So, your challenge is the Two of Swords, and it's really to make sure that whatever this Ace of Wands comes in, sometimes when an ace comes in, we have to stop and go, oh, crud, what do I do now? And that's why the twos are after the aces, right? All of the twos are some kind of stuck energy to some degree. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Two of Wands, and Two of Cups is probably the only one I don't feel as stuck with, but the rest kind of are a stopping type energy. Doesn't mean it's a long-term stop, though. There's just something that has to happen to help you move forward with that energy of the ace. So I feel like you're going to be having some kind of decision. Um, I can't get a feeling on whether it's work or love. The only thing that makes me feel love is the Lovers, but that could be a partnership at work. I'm getting more just life in general here. Like this really isn't about any life area, whatever this Ace of Wands is, and that could be love, work, something. Whatever this is it sparks your energy for life in general. Like you've been feeling so stuck that when this happens, it just kind of brings your world back to life again, where you feel like you can really do things. So the Seven of Swords is what you don't see. And there is like a tough thing behind this ace. No lie. Like he's climbing this hill with all of this on his back. But he's also but with that, he's taking back what's his. So even though it's hard, what you don't see is that you are climbing that hill, you are getting out of that stuck mess. You are moving forward, you are taking back again what is yours. So that's what you don't see yet. You will as the month progresses, I believe. You do have a lot of sevens and eights here, to be honest with you, but yeah, you've kind of got a theme going on here. So what to look for? These are interesting. Okay, so we have the Sun and the Eight of Cups. Now, the Sun in this deck reminds me to look for not only the joy and the happiness in the day to day, but look for what makes you shine, what makes you puts you on this pedestal, because this Sun reminds me of someone like having all of the things, he's got the red cape, it's really long, he's on this horse on a wall. Um, so it kind of puts him on a pedestal, but not on a pedestal in a bad way, but like showing off. And it's not about what other people are saying, it's about how you are feeling. Like, this is, watch for that. Watch for that feeling of joy, feeling on top of the world, feeling like you are on a pedestal. And I also feel like there might be someone making you feel that way. And that's an important feeling, and watch for that. So this is what to look for or watch for. The other thing is this eight of cups. Now, I don't feel the same way as most eight of cups. The meaning about eight of cups is walking away from something. To me, this is turning your back on something. But what to watch for is maybe don't turn your back on something. You see, he's turned his back away from those cups. But he's not, to me, it doesn't look like he's moving. So to me, it's just turning his back. And I feel like when a lot of times when I see this card, it's a reminder, don't, it could be turn your back on something and walk away. But at the same time, I feel like this is a warning to watch for that. Watch for turning your back on something. Whether it's something you should turn your back on, I'm not saying, but watch for that. It's one of two things. Either you do need to turn your back on it and not, and go like, I don't want that, or it could be something that you're turning your back on that you shouldn't, because it might be a really good opportunity. So watch for those type of things where you feel kind of pig-headed about. Like, if you feel like really strongly about something, take a second gander at that. Like, go, okay, I feel really strongly about this, but why am I feeling so strongly about this? Is it why? And then use that to look for this, because it could be an opportunity you could miss if you turn your back on something. Or it could be a warning that you need to just walk away from something else. But I feel like it's more the other thing. I feel like you could lose an opportunity, because this is what to watch for. These two cards. So watch for that too. Make sure you don't lose an opportunity. Make sure you're not turning your back on somebody or something that could help you, or that will give you, that next step. So, advice, King of Wands and the Moon. So definitely the Moon in this card right here. He's coming out of the murky water. He's actually on the ladder, starting to see the light, understanding things a lot better. And the King of Wands, he's reading a book. I never noticed that in this deck until today. When I laid the cards on, I'm like, oh my God, he's reading a book. So he's learning something. So the advice is to keep motivated on whatever this Ace of Wands energy is. Stay motivated on it. Keep learning. Keep curious. But also know you have the King energy, but stay curious. Stay wanting to learn. Keep that momentum, because I feel like this Ace, anytime we start something new, we do have something to learn in our life, right? And then the Moon says, okay, you are going to watch for know that you need to come out and see things as they truly are. Don't allow yourself to stay in the clouds or underwater or anything. Make sure you're clear. Again, I think that kind of goes with the Eight of Cups. Don't turn your back on something that you shouldn't. But with that, I think this Moon card is saying, as advice, you need to make sure that you understand everything and see everything. The Moon is sometimes cast shadows, and we don't see everything as they should be or as they truly are. That it could be a situation and we're looking at it one way and it really isn't that way at all. Like, someone is talking about you at the cooler and you think they're gossiping, and come to find out they're planning your birthday party. I mean, it's something like that. And that's a very simple explanation of how I feel about the Moon, but it is that kind of energy. So to me, I think, take your head out of the clouds, man. Get. This is the advice. Make sure you're seeing everything as it should be. And if you're not, ask the questions, be curious, know the answers. Don't stay hidden. Don't stay below the water. Allow yourself to come out. Again, putting yourself on the pedestal, even if it's just you doing so. Because that's what I'm getting the feeling too on the Moon. So the Two of Wands energy as an outcome to me is just a forward progression of that Ace of Wands. Things are moving forward. They're moving forward in a good way. However, you will have a little tendency to stop and smell the roses, but I don't think you're smelling the roses. I think that's this kind of going back to this energy here. Be careful not to stay in this energy too long, because then this Two of Wands does not lead you to the Three of Wands. When we hesitate too long, to me, the Two of Wands is kind of a hesitation card. It's not a stop, it's not a decision, it's just a hesitation. And it could be that you're hesitating, you're trying to find all of the answers, you're trying to learn a little bit more. You have all of these things going on, but know overall that you need to keep moving, and you will keep moving. And I think that's the most important thing. But I feel like if you don't follow the advice, you may get stuck. And that would not be a good thing. So keep an open mind, look at all of the things, make sure that you're making the decision based on the truth and not what you feel to be the truth. And then I feel like things will really move forward for you. Whatever this is, I do not believe it has to do with the relationship. I do believe there is a relationship that is apparent or at the end of the month. Is it a new relationship? I don't know. But I do feel like it's important at the end of the month. Otherwise, it wouldn't have come up in the reading. But I do feel like it could be someone just backing you up, or just someone in your life that's really going to be part of this decision making, or someone that you'll lean on, or someone that will help you. But I don't know that that's like, I don't know if it's this new relationship. I don't know if it's an existing relationship. I'm not really getting that feeling, because I really honestly feel like this Ace of Wands is about something else. It could be about a relationship, but I still feel like all the advice stands to reason. All I can tell you is in the middle of the month, you are going to feel good. I would just move with that energy, as long as you dot your I's and cross your T's. You know, make sure you understand everything. Make sure you're looking at things, and keep and stay passionate about what this ace is. The more passionate you stay and the more you learn about it, then you will move forward with the Two of Wands. So I actually really like this reading, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed the reading as well. Please let me know, comment, like, all of the things, any of the things. I appreciate them all. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.